So here's all the parts pretty much I'm taking into work. I'm going to clean these up. Carburetor intake and the valve covers. Get all the grease off of it, clean it up real good. Get it ready to put back on. So the next time you see these parts, they'll be all cleaned up, painted, and ready to go in. Alright, here's everything after it got all cleaned up. Turned out pretty good actually. Everything cleaned up alright. Put a fresh coat of orange paint on it and it's ready to go back together. So we're going to set this intake back down on and get this thing getting put back together. Alright, so I set everything out here that I'm going to need. That way it's just all handy, organized, and just ready to go. There's hopefully no complications, but you know, you pretty much never avoid those. So let's get going. Alright, I'm just gonna do a quick test fit. There goes that heat. Just doing a quick test fit here of how this will all look. I'm going to tell you what, I really don't like the way these fit. They just fit like crap. They're so susceptible to move. There's supposed to be little tits on the bottom of there to go in those holes to line it up, but of course there's not anything. No nothing. It's just smooth. So I could definitely put a thick enough bead of RTV on there that would seal that right up. I may just do that because RTV won't move after it's on. There's plenty of intakes out there that are sealed just with RTV on this oil galley. I mean, it just keeps from oil splashing out here, which it does splash, but RTV definitely is going to seal it a little better, I think. And I was going to put RTV underneath it and on top of it anyway. Just even this, the way this sets on there, it's just not the greatest. Let you actually see what I'm talking about here. There is a little ledge that's supposed to let that sit on, but when you line that hole up, it's overlapping past that, and the holes are lined up. I just really don't like the way that fits. If I take that off of there, then it's kind of, it'll be flush with it. So I'm really thinking I ain't using those little pieces of rubber. I know that the intake will seal right up, no problem with the RTV that I have. I'll put a dab of RTV just behind this, literally just to hold it. That way you don't go squirming around on me. And I had to, this heat riser on this, there was no hole here. I had to make a little hole, and it doesn't have to be a huge hole. Apparently they just assume you're going to delete it. I don't know, but the hole doesn't have to be very big. All it does is when that heat riser closes off when the truck's cold, it closes the exhaust off and pushes exhaust fumes out this port from this head through the intake and through this port and out that exhaust manifold, and that heats the manifold up quicker, so your exhaust and so your gas can vaporize quicker, making it run better. But so I'm not going to delete it, but I just added the hole there. Oh my! Ain't nothing like a damn 50-pound cast iron intake. when you're trying to be gingerly. Everything looks good yet. Do a quick once over. Okay, so I went and got the valve cover gaskets. Well, I already had them when I got the intake gaskets, but when I got them, I got rubber. I did not get the cork. I just don't have luck with cork. I don't know, maybe I do over tighten it. I said that before about how you tighten them up. Now, it's kind of finicky about it. The rubber can take a little bit more. It's more resilient, and it won't leak as soon. The cork ones kind of have a life about it, you know. Unlike this rubber here, which rubber has a life to it, but it's a lot longer than it would be if it was cork. So that's why I went with the rubber. Wasn't really much more expensive either, which is kind of surprising to me, but okay, and believe it or not, this actually has a bow to it one way. It's bowed down right now. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you want that bow the way it is that I just showed you, because when the bolt pushes down in the center, it's going to be flat. So